What up, it's your girl Catalina Perez, and you are tuned into the OTS project.
Like Mussolini and Kennedy, I'm a cult of personality. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to OTS News, episode 49. Today's episode is going to be a kind of a short one, but a fun one. We are going to talk about The Boys trailer for the last season of The Boys. We're also going to talk about a new addition to the WWE Hall of Fame that will be coming this year, a little bit on WWE 2K26, and our big discussion this week is going to be the Lanterns trailer. So, Theo, what's going on, my boy?
It has been a very nothing week of a nothing burger of a week, I'd say.
I got wiped out, by the way.
Oh snap! Coffee, gotta get your coffee. Coffee in the morning every time. What have I been doing this week? I've been playing Mortal Kombat 1 for the first time.
Ooh.
Well, outside of the one time that I played it at your house, because after our last week's discussion, which was on the Mortal Kombat 2 trailer, if you haven't seen that episode, go check it out. It got me in a little bit of a Mortal Kombat mood, and I realized I haven't played that one, and I have it in my library, so I've been playing through that, having a lot of fun with that one.
Nice.
Other than that, I've just been kind of hanging out, I guess. Nothing too crazy.
Yep. It's been a gaming week for the Cosmos boys, I guess, because you said that you've been playing MK1, and I was thinking about playing MK1, but also I've been thinking about playing MK9 because I don't know if I ever really fully played that game, to be honest with you.
Dude, that's a good one. You got to beat that one for sure.
There's like a gap of like as a kid I played like the Mortal Kombats, and I had like at my nan's apartment she had a GameCube and she had like a one of those discs that has like whatever the company is that has like 50 games on it or whatever. And like
right.
the first like 3 Mortal Kombats were on there. So like I played those as a kid. I played some of the PS2 ones, and then there's like a gap where like I definitely didn't really play MK9, and then got back into it around like when MK11 was coming out. I played 10, and then played 11, and obviously played 1 when it came out. So I may need to log in on MK9 and actually fully play that.
MK9
and,
is
like,
so good. I would absolutely recommend it for sure. MK1,
Yeah.
I loved the ending of MK1 because it's just Armageddon, and I was like, "Fuck yeah, that's what I want." I love that.
They just redo that shit. I thought it was great too. I really enjoyed the story of MK1. I thought it was a pretty cool story.
Yeah, it was a good story.
Especially again, Liu Kang is my goat, so him being like the main character, and then there's like the kind of love plot with him and Katana going on and stuff. I thought it was really good. I enjoyed that game. It's been a gaming week because I have been playing, as y'all might be able to see in my background there a little bit. I do have WWE 2K26 loaded up, but that came out today. We did say we were gonna last week. Today would be our review, but I can't do it. I've had it for like
Gotta give him some time.
couple hours.
Gotta give him some time.
So next week will be the actual review. I've really done nothing. But yeah, I've been playing leading up to this. I've been playing old WWE games. I've been playing old Road to WrestleManias.
I've been seeing this on your stories here and there.
Yes, it's been a great time. I didn't do SVR09 because what was it? I was like thinking about it, and then I just ended up because I think I've played the 09 ones so much that I'm like,
right,
let me try some others. So I did 10, and I did like 1. I think I did 2 from 10 because I did the like Triple H John Cena Brand Warfare 1 and 10, and then I already had a save file for like the Vince McMahon Creator Wrestler Santino Marella one already, so I finished that. And then in 11 I did the Rey Mysterio one, and then in WWE 12 I didn't get to finish it, but I was doing. You can't really pick. You have to start with like the villains one, and then it goes to the heroes one, and then it goes to the call one. But by the time I started playing that, it was only a couple hours before 26 dropped, so I don't know when I'll be finishing that. But yeah, and of course, yeah, I've been playing WWE 2K26 midnight last night, so I stayed up till like 4 a.m. just playing as much as I could, and then woke up this morning, played a little bit, and now we're here. Yeah, so that's pretty much what I've been doing. It's been a wrestling video game week for me for sure.
There you go. Right in time for WrestleMania season, seeing that it's coming up in like a month.
Yeah.
Perfect timing.
This is true. Also, I am continuing my Transformers watching because yesterday night Wyatt came over and we did the second one. Have you seen all like not all of them, but have you seen like the original 3?
I've only seen, I think, the original one. I think that's the only Transformers movie I've really seen. And that one I saw, not for the first time, but like the second time, like recently. And I was like, it's all right.
Oh, okay. Right. Yeah, so I remember watching the first one. I'm not sure if I went to the theater. Either I went to the theater as a kid and watched it, or I watched it like right when it came out on DVD. But definitely like you and I, we were kids, so it's like we were in the. You and I both, I don't think we're really Transformers kids, but like it was one of those things where like even if you weren't fans of Transformers, if you were a kid, you kind of got sucked into it because the toys were everywhere and shit like that. Because I was telling Wyatt, I'm like, I remember the first 2. I've seen the first 2 movies. I haven't seen any of the others, but I had at least like 5 Transformers toys from the movies as a kid.
Oh yeah,
so
for sure.
Yeah, so I remember the first 2. I definitely like the second one more, which is funny because Wyatt said that's like the most hated one out of the 3. But I don't know, I just fucked with it more. So yeah, I watched that. A video will be coming to my channel. We did a video for the first one, and I still have to edit the second one, so that'll be coming to my channel soon. So if you want to see our reaction to that, go check that out on my YouTube channel. But yeah, other than that, that's about all I've done this week.
It wouldn't be the Cousins of the Cosmos without some movie hot takes. We definitely have between the two of us, we definitely got a good few hot takes for sure.
This is true, but honestly, I think it's funny because somebody was saying, so the Escape Pod podcast, who we both love, we think they're great. They were getting some hate from, I forgot who it was, but they were getting some hate saying like these are grown ass men. Like somebody made some TikTok, like a stitch of one of their TikToks being like these are grown ass men with like the worst takes ever and all that stuff. And I love the fact that a lot of people in the comments, their fan base has just been fighting for their lives for them. Like they've just been ride or dying for them, which is really cool.
Fuck yeah.
But somebody said something that really stuck out to me, and it was like, them having horrible takes from time to time is what makes this entertaining. Because if they just had incredible takes at the whole point, it wouldn't be as fun. And B, if they just agreed on everything they said, it wouldn't be as fun. You know what I'm saying? And I agree, because there's been times...
Their best clips are just them screaming at each other.
Right. But there's times in our friendship, we don't really disagree on this podcast, but there's been times in our friendship where we've disagreed over things in a video game or a movie or something like that. And so it's like...
That's true.
It's cool because I guess almost like a real like relationship, if you fight with your significant other, it's like, obviously you don't want to do that, but it shows that you like care about each other or you care about the situation. So it's like same thing with like our friendship. It's like, well, at least we care enough to argue with each other about this stupid little thing, you know what I'm saying? So
right.
Yeah. So I'm happy to see people were fighting for them and sticking up for them, because that was really cool.
Absolutely. Yeah.
But all right, let's dive into our song of the week.
My song of the week is going to be...
He's starting.
Usually I already kind of start us off with the song of the week anyways. I was like, my song of the week is going to be If You Can't Hang by Sleeping with Sirens.
Oh, hold up now. Wait a minute.
Yeah, hold up. I'm coming up with some heaters here. Hold up. You got,
bro
give
knows ball.
I know ball, people. I know ball. Don't tell me I don't, because that'd be a lie.
That's one of the few that you have added to your thing that's already in my library.
Is it? That's awesome.
Yeah. I love it.
It's a banger. Just some good emo rock, man. It hits all the right spots.
Yeah, they're great. That song's great. I think I discovered them because I'm not sure. I don't think it was that song, but there was another song that they came out with that was like a theme song for a takeover one year, and that's where I was like, well, hold on, let me find out who these guys are, and so that's where I kind of like dove in onto who Sleeping with Sirens are.
That was one where I found on TikTok of like somebody made a TikTok of like me when I'm an adult and I find out that my kid is going through like their emo phase and it's playing that song and they're just super proud, and I'm just like, yeah, I would be in a very similar boat there for sure.
Yeah. All right, my song of the week is going to be "Risk It All" by Bruno Mars from his brand new album The Romantic. This may be one of the most romantic songs I've ever heard in my life. It is such a beautiful song. People are already, I've sent you a good amount, people are already going crazy with it in the edits on TikTok. Lots of Anakin and Padme TikTok edits and stuff like that with this song. Yeah, beautiful song, romantic song. What else can I say? It's great. The whole album, I think, is great. I was talking with Wyatt about this.
He doesn't miss.
Well, this is interesting. I was talking with Wyatt about this. He's a huge Bruno Mars guy. He's a big Silk Sonic guy. He said the album's mid. He said he didn't care for it.
I haven't heard to the album yet. I'll still have to give it a full listen to. I've only heard a few songs.
He felt like all the songs sounded like the same song. But Bruno Mars does kind of do that, but it's like still good. Like a lot of his music does kind of sound similar, but it's still good. But also he said that, and I sent the photo, the meme of like the Stephanie McMahon meme about the Mexican restaurant.
Yes. Yeah.
I just sent him that photo of her smiling, like when he was like, it just all sounds like the same song, because that just sounded like, because obviously this album is a very like Spanish music heavy album. So him saying that, I was just like, this man just sounds so white. And then he said something else, and I was like, man, you must take white people taco night super seriously, man.
White
Wyatt
people
was not a
taco
fan.
night.
Wyatt was not a fan, but I am. I think the album's great. I could see the idea that a lot of songs do kind of sound similar, but that don't mean it's not good. That don't mean it don't hit.
That's true.
So yeah, Risk It All is going to be my song of the week.
Good picks. Good picks.
It's time for our favorite time of the week, the weekly blind rank. Woo!
Dang! If only I had top 5 monkeys to rank.
Bro,
that would have been perfect for this.
What's that one episode of South Park where the kids keep like turning into like primal animals? You know what I'm talking about?
I don't know if I know that one. I don't know if I've
There's
seen
one
that
episode. I think it has something to do with Wendy. Like Wendy's, I don't know, so don't sue me, y'all. But it's something to do with like Wendy's pheromones or something like that, to where the boys will be normal, but then they all of a sudden turn into like monkeys, and they'll just like all of them will just be like, and they just like start freaking the fuck out, and that shit. It's so hilarious.
You have to send me this. I don't think I've seen this.
It's hilarious. It's hilarious. All right, do you want to start, or you want me to start?
I think I'll start us off. I have a pretty. Mine's a bit out of left field, but since we've both been kind of gaming this week, I figured let's go with a gaming one here. I'm gonna give
mine is also gaming.
Okay, I'm gonna give you. This is very out of left field. 5 random members of the Dutch Vanderland gang that you're going to have to blind rank.
That is very fucking random.
It is very random, but I don't know. I've just been kind of randomly just been going back down another Red Dead 2 rabbit hole. So
it's
always
never
happens.
not. Bro, hold on. Anytime, you probably saw it on my story. Anytime in this neighborhood that I live in, you used to live in, there are deer a lot, especially in the early morning. There are deer.
Yep.
Anytime I see a deer, I just think of may I stand unshaken. Yeah, every time.
Every time. We're gonna start you off here with the main man himself, Dutch Vanderland.
You know, I'm not a Dutch guy. You know this. I don't like Dutch. He's an asshole. He's a piece of shit. On my last playthrough, we were talking about how on my last playthrough, anytime I was at the camp, I just was spamming the antagonize button around Dutch just to piss him the fuck off. Literally, I would spend like 10 minutes I would leave the camp and just come back just so it would reset so I could just piss him the fuck off again. Like, I don't stand Dutch. So even though it's his name, he's going to go in the 5 spot. No, you know what? No. Because I know you, and there's somebody else that's going to be on this list. So he's going to go in the 4 spot. Because as much as I don't like Dutch, there's somebody else a part of this fucking gang that I wish I could jump through a screen and kill myself. So.
Next one I'm going to give you is Sean.
Sean. Is that the... Oh, shit.
He's not the Irish lad.
Is it? Okay, I thought Kieran was the Irish lad.
No, Kieran's he's the O'Driscoll that joins the gang.
Sean, I don't really have much of a connection to him, so I'll put him in the 3 spot. He just kind of exists.
He does exist. Sadie.
All right. Sadie's going in. She's up there, but for the idea that some other people may be in here, I'll put her in the 2 spot comfortably, but she might be in the 1 spot depending on how this list
she is very good.
Turn out.
Next one is going to be Lenny.
Lenny. I love me some Lenny, dog. So I'll put him in the 1 spot. I hate that when he dies, it's not very.
It's a sad one, man.
It's not very fun. So I'll let him go in the one spot. I wish we had more time with him. I wish he had more character development.
That's true. Your final one here, you kind of lucked out here. I think you kind of played it smart. I gave you Micah Bell for the last one.
Fuck that piece of shit.
Fucking rat.
Yes. Number 5. I wish I didn't even put him in. I wish I couldn't even put him on the list. Yeah.
If we could give you a number 6, we could put him at the number 6.
Yeah. He is just one of those. He's one of those characters. Like I said, I wish I could jump into the actual world of Red Dead 2 and just murder this man, because God, honestly, he may be the best video game villain of all time, just off of the idea that nobody everybody fucking hates Micah Bell. If there's somebody out here that's like a big Micah Bell fan, check their hard drives or something, because what do you mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, it just that.
I also like the whole Red Dead community has kind of just come together in where it's just like this whole thing of like, whenever Micah ends up in like the strawberry jail, you just take the longest amount of time possible before you go and break him out. Like, you do every possible thing you can before breaking this man out.
Bro, obviously this is a developer trick, but good portion of the game you can't even go to Blackwater because this man has you on a bounty where you're just gonna be murdered, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you again, obviously that's a developer reason they're keeping you away, but like, story wise, the fact that this fucker just fucked up so much shit that you can't even go to a section of the map without just being chased, hunted down is fuck Micah Bell, bro. I like everybody, when you go to that epilogue and you go up in the mountains and you go into that Eagle Eye or whatever and you fucking mark them, just fucking spamming that shit.
All 6 shots. All 6 shots. Yeah. You don't waste a bullet.
That shit. All right in his head, bro. All right in his head. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I have seen the TikToks where like people have modded it to where they like can throw dynamite or whatever, and it's like,
just blow
you just see
him
like
up.
his face like blown off and shit. Yeah,
he just turns into a skeleton.
Yeah, keep that up, y'all. Fucking worst character ever. I can't stand that motherfucker. All right, so what happened?
Yeah, I kind of want to. Yeah, I got it right. Yeah. If I'm ranking this, Mike is definitely at he's definitely at the 5. He's definitely at the 5. It's not even a conversation. He's absolutely bottom. Let's see. I'm going to be honest here. This one might be a little bit of a hot take. I might throw Lenny at the 4 spot. I like Lenny. He's very likable, but again, we just don't
get too much. Right.
He just doesn't get too much.
Right.
I think for the same case, I'm going to put Sean at the 3. I feel like if we had him for the whole game, he would be a top 5 character 100%. I love Sean so much. I'm going to put Dutch at the 2 because I think Dutch is just such an integral character to the story that it's hard not to like him in that case. Sadie's at the 1. Sadie's an absolute badass. You can't have her not in your top 5. She's goated.
Yeah. If I had free will, I would switch Sadie and Lenny, because I love Lenny, but like you said, like, we don't get much with him. Sadie is like one of the not main characters, but like she is one of the main characters of the gang and shit like that. So like,
right, yeah, like she's with you through the whole game, even through like the epilogue and stuff like that.
Even at the end, she's the one that tells John like, "Hey, I'm with you, ride or die. Let's go kill this fucker."
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So shout out to Charles too, because Charles also is with you till the end. Like,
Charles is a go. He may just be my favorite character in the whole gang, outside of Arthur, obviously.
He's in my top 5 for sure.
You can't make an argument for me to not have Arthur at the 1 spot. It's impossible.
Oh yeah, Arthur's the best character in the whole game. Come on, bro.
He's the best game. It's
one of the best protagonists in any media in general. Just
honestly, such a well-written character.
Also, shout out to I like Javier, even though Javier when you get to the events of the first game, he's kind of an asshole or whatever. But like in the second game, he is really cool. I fuck with Javier.
He's pretty cool. He's got like such a cool design to him, man. He's so cool.
Yeah. All right, your blind rank. I did say I was playing some Road to WrestleMania. So, Mr. Theo, you are going to be blind ranking Road to WrestleMania storylines.
Oh fuck!
So this is going to be interesting because some of them you may not know, but I will explain. Because I'm sure you probably have played all of these. It's been a minute. So,
right.
Starting off here is going to be the SVR 2011 Caw storyline, which is the one where you go against the Undertaker. You can choose. You can make your own Caw and go against Undertaker, or there's like you could pick like I think it's like Ziggler, Kofi, Morrison. I think there's like R-Truth and somebody else you could pick, and you just go against the Undertaker, and you free roam backstage, and like all this weird shit's happening. Paul Bearer shows up. It's a very fun storyline.
It's a fun one. I don't know if I'd rank it too high though. I mean, it is fun, but like I feel like there are definitely a lot of better Road to WrestleMania storylines in my opinion. I might put that at the 4th spot.
Okay, all right. Your next one is going to be Batista and Rey Mysterio's co-op storyline from Road to WrestleMania 2009.
Woo! Now we're talking heaters here. That one's shit. Do I want to put that the one? I might honestly put that one at the one.
Going for them tag
spot,
titles,
bro.
dog.
Dude, that shit. And then it's like they just like go against each other at the very end of WrestleMania, bro.
Yeah.
Come on, man. That shit's peak. I'm putting that at the one spot, bro. I love that one.
All right. Okay. The SVR 2010 cost storyline, the one where you are a fan in the crowd. Santino is the IC champion. He has an open challenge and picks you out of the crowd. You end up winning the IC title, and then the rest of the storyline is you fighting against Vince McMahon because he wants you to be his ideal superstar, and you're just like, hey man, I'm just gonna do me. I'm not losing on purpose and shit. He changes up your gear, and this is the one that I played through. You've got like 80s rocker gear that you have to wear, and then at Elimination Chamber, Santino steals your gear, and you have to wear a chicken suit, and then it all culminates with 3 matches at WrestleMania. You beat Vince the first time. Then Vince is like, no, you don't beat me until I'm bleeding. So that's a first blood match. And then you beat him, and then Mark Henry and Santino jump you, and then it's like a handicap first blood match. And it all culminates with Vince putting on the chicken suit at WrestleMania and having to do the chicken dance, which is hilarious.
It's a great ending. I'm going to put that one at the 3 spot. It's very solid. I like that one a lot.
Yes, very fun. The SVR 2011 Christian storyline. This is where him and Edge kind of team back up, and they're doing like time travel and shit like that. I don't remember how it ends, but I just remember it being very fun and wacky because you do like time travel and you're like facing legends and stuff like that.
I do fuck with that concept a lot. I also do fuck with Christian and Edge a lot. They are pretty goated team for sure.
The Los Conquistadors.
Los Conquistadors. Ooh. I have a few others I might put above it though. I might have to tank it at the 5 spot, unfortunately. I don't want to, but I might have to here. I think I might have to put it at 5.
I feel like that works out because I feel like this last one you'll really enjoy is the WB 12 villain storyline with Sheamus. This is where you're playing as Sheamus, you're jumping people, you form what was the League of Nations before it officially became the League of Nations on WBTV. I forgot what it was called, like the United Empire or something like that, with him, Wade Barrett, Drew McIntyre, and William Regal, which was fire. And like you bring back the European Championship, and then like you all, like you're WWE champion, and like Regal is European champion, and like Drew and Wade are like tag champions. That it's a very solid storyline.
Yeah, I fuck with that.
And then it ends with like Sheamus winning like every championship in WWE.
He's like there. He's got like every single belt draped onto him and whatnot. Yeah.
And then groundbreaking, it immediately goes into the next storyline because like Triple H rolls up and just beats the shit out of him, and then it's like, welcome to the Outsider storyline. And it's like, oh shit, like we're going like right into the next thing, which as a kid was like, holy shit, that's fucking insane. So
yeah, that's a good one.
If I had to rank, hold on, I gotta pull the list back up. I accidentally closed it up. Where fuck? Oh wait, sorry y'all. If I had to rank these, I think I may put the the Batista and Ray one. I think I might put it number 1. That is very solid, very good. Second, I might do the Taker call storyline. That one's very fun, and I just love the idea too that you don't have to make a call. You can use a superstar. And what I love about SVR 11 in general, not only the free roam as a kid, the free roam thing was fucking insane, but like
it was very fun.
But I don't know. Credit to THQ's team at the time, because every superstar, not every superstar, but like 90% of the roster has voiceover lines, either in cutscenes or just backstage where you just talk to them and they'll be like, "Hey man, fuck off!" Like Shad and JTG have voiceover lines, like literally everybody. So I'm like, man, that's super cool. So yeah, Batista and Ray at the 1, the Undertaker Call / mid-Carter kind of storyline at 2. I think I might put the Sheamus one at 3, the SVR 2010 Call one at 4, and Christian's one at 5. But man, So solid. Like all of those are just so
All good ones.
good.
All good
So
ones.
good, so fun. Really, really good stuff. All right. It's time for our OTS showcase of the week. All right, our OTS showcase this week is going to be none other than our boy, friend of the pod, co-founder of OTS Project, is going to be Mr. Elias, AK-47 Roman. Anybody that follows the podcast knows we have already done this before, but we posted a clip for it, but like on our YouTube now, I have like a dedicated playlist, and I don't have that clip, so like we're kind of like in a way we're kind of like having a fresh start here. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, the current establishment executive champion. He's the boss of the establishment, man. He's running roughshod.
He
I
runs
love it.
that
I think
shit.
I think it's great. He's having a good old time. Bossing people around, telling people what to do.
Yeah.
He told me some stuff that's coming up that he's doing at some of these shows, or he plans on doing at some of these shows as the boss. And I'm just like, man, this is good stuff. I really enjoy this stuff. So it's very fun stuff.
Everything I've been seeing from him as like the boss has just been so like funny and entertaining and stuff like that. Like I've been seeing like him and Mikey just going back and forth on like Instagram stories and whatnot.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, this is some funny shit, bro. He's doing a lot of great stuff with that role.
It's good stuff, and also just a super solid wrestler, bro. Especially like,
we've been.
I love too. Like, I'll send him clips of stuff, and he'll be like, stealing that, using that. Like, I sent him a clip of something from NXT. I don't want to spoil it in case he does use it. Something from NXT that somebody did, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm doing that Saturday, my next match." Like, just good stuff. He changed his finish too to he does like Naito's Destino now and stuff, which is cool because Naito's like one of his favorite wrestlers. Just in general, really good stuff. He's a student of the game, man. He just tries to learn as much as he can. Like
as he really should be.
Right. I'm not sure he's watching like every episode of Raw, SmackDown, AEW, NXT, TNA, but he definitely keeps up. He definitely pays attention to what's going on and is like looking at stuff and is always trying to learn stuff and whatnot. So yeah, man, that's our OTS showcase this week. Co-founder of OTS, so without him, half of this wouldn't even be here, you know. Yeah, just a great wrestler. So y'all should definitely go check him out because he's somebody that's like just rising. I've seen his stock rise since this last year and this year. His stock has just been rising and rising and rising.
Put your chips in now, people. Cash out when this man goes to WrestleMania because it's gonna happen.
Bro, him versus Javon Evans in the main event of WrestleMania, it's gonna go crazy.
Oh my god, bro! We have to be there for that. We have to absolutely be there for that. 100%.
For sure, bro.
Yeah.
Perk of being a best friend. If Elias is main eventing at WrestleMania, we're getting the fucking VIP suite, dog. Like we're gonna be chilling in the VIP suite, having some food, hanging out with Alejandro and shit. So yeah, that's our OTS showcase of the week. Is
hell yeah.
Future WrestleMania main eventer Elias AK-47 Roman. All right, we got some news though. Let's dive into a little bit of news. It's been a little bit of news. It's been a slow week. Not much has been going on.
Light week.
A ton. We got 2 trailers. I do kind of want to stop and rewatch those trailers, both trailers, because I watched them once and didn't really get too much. But we'll finish that. We'll go backwards. So 2K has officially, again, y'all can see right there, Eddie Guerrero peeking over my shoulder, possibly. You might be able to see it. I don't know. Our frame might be.
I can see it. I can see it.
No, I know you can see it, but the OTS news frame may cover it up. But yeah. So I've been playing a little bit. Again, I'll do a full review next week. And honestly, we got share play, so I feel like at some point in the next couple of days, you and I may have to jump on and do some share play so that you can also. It won't be so one-sided. You know what I'm saying? You can also give some input on some stuff that you do. But yeah, from what I've played so far, I'm having fun. I will say. There are some glitches, there are some bugs, but that kind of comes with the territory of like the early access. Normally, like I would imagine by tomorrow there's going to be a patch. You know what I'm saying? In the next couple of days there should be a patch that fixes some stuff up. So like some of the bugs I've seen, like for some reason, it'll like randomly target the referee and like you won't realize it. So like you'll go to do a move and you'll grab the referee and you'll be like, okay, what the fuck? I went to do, you know how Javon Evans has that springboard corkscrew splash?
Yeah.
That's like, it was his finisher last year, but now it's his signature. Can't do it. I don't know what the hell. I go to do the springboard, and I hit R2 in square, and he just does a normal moonsault. Like he doesn't, it won't go for some reason. So like that was something I noticed. There's been some creation stuff that I've seen people posting about that hasn't been super fun. But in general, it is. I've had a fun time. The gameplay also does feel a little off, but again, I think they just need to fine tune it a little bit and put it into a patch. But I do really like they added like pre-match things to where when the bells is gonna ring, if it's like you versus the computer, you can control what the computer does, and you can do like a handshake, a stare down. You can charge at each other. Like that's really cool. Or you could do like man, I started marking out. You could do like a circle up where like you guys just circle each other in the ring and shit. And I was like, ooh, this is good shit. This is good shit. So like that stuff's been cool, like some of the gameplay features. But again, I've only had it for a couple hours, and my thing is like every time I get these games, I just want to unlock everything first before I just start going in. So like most of my time so far has just been showcase because I'm just trying to unlock everything.
Right.
I did try and do the gauntlet, right? My idea was like I've never been a big showcase guy, so I was like I'll just go in, do the gauntlet, unlock everything. Nah, bro. Nah. Nah.
Too hard?
It's a 20-person gauntlet. I got to number 10 and lost. Because the thing is too, you can't in showcase you can change the difficulty. In the gauntlet you can't. It's set on like hard mode.
Right.
Which isn't even that hard, but when you're going through 10 people and 10 of those guys are Rey Mysterio, Brock Lesnar, The Fiend, Eddie Guerrero, like some of the big names.
Yeah.
By the time you get to the 10th person, it's not easy to stay alive. One thing, this is my biggest thing that I cannot fucking stand about this game that has pissed me off. Luckily, in the options, you could turn it off for exhibition and stuff like that, but in the other game modes like Showcase and I'm assuming My Rise and stuff, you can't turn it off. There's a new stamina system. It is the absolute worst thing I've ever seen in a WWE game in my life. Everybody has like very low stamina. Like once you do like 3 moves, the yellow circle already pops up of like, hey, your stamina's draining.
Yeah.
If you and everything you do, whether you do a move, a reversal, anything, you drain stamina. If you lose that circle, you go into a purple mode where you cannot run and you cannot reverse anything. It is the worst thing ever. It could be possibly fun if you're doing like a co-op thing and oh shit, my friend got me and he hit me with his finish because I can't reverse. But in like a game mode where you're trying to do shit, bro, that's why I lost the gauntlet, because I just couldn't, like, it got to so many points where I couldn't reverse shit and like these guys are just hitting their finishes on me and I'm like, dude. So yeah, luckily for like exhibition and shit, I turned that off. Mm-hmm. But in the showcase and whatnot, that has been a struggle where I'm just like, dude, this is the fact that you can't do anything is so fucking annoying. Oh my god.
Right.
So that's my biggest thing, and honestly, it might sound crazy, but like in any WWE game, that might be my worst feature ever, because I'm like, dude, this is so annoying. Especially like the first match I did was, I was like, okay, I want to have some fun. I want to play with some crazy shit. So I did Rey Fenix versus Vikingo, and I played as both of them. But the stamina system was on. So that shit was not true to life at all, because I would do one or two springboard moves as somebody, and then the whole match had to slow down because I had no more stamina. And I'm like, dude, this ain't how these motherfuckers are working, man. They don't work like that.
Right.
So so once I turn the stamina thing off, I'm like, okay, then you go in and you can really have some fun. Yeah, that's the one thing so far that I'm just like, I wish they would have never put that in, because that shit is just absolutely fucking ass. But yeah, other than that, I've only done the showcase, the ringside pass thing. So technically, I have season 1 of the ringside pass because that came with the Triple H edition. So I have the triple A people. It definitely is a grind. I mean, I'm like halfway through the showcase, and I've done a couple matches. I'm only like level 4 or 5 out of level 40. Like there's 40 levels. So it definitely is a grind. So I'm not too happy about that. But I will say, like, I would be a little more content if it was just the premium stuff that was locked behind this and you had to grind for. But like the idea that I'm grinding to unlock like Hulk Hogan, I'm like, bro, I don't like that. Because I also, one of my favorite things to do when I first launched the game, every year when I first launched the game, I go into the jukebox and I fuck with the jukebox stuff, and I go into the exhibition like title settings, I put every title on somebody if I can, just for fun.
Right.
Just to have a
Yeah.
little bit of fun before I play. I like to just play around. That with this ringside pass, I can't really do that because there's no accelerator. So like half the entrance themes are still locked, so I can't really add them, and half the championships or half the people I would put a championship on are also locked. So I'm like, I gotta wait till I finish this fucking battle pass to be able to use all the shit that's in the base game. So like that was kind of also a damper. But in general, though, it's not like the ringside pass isn't too crazy to me. Like, I just wish maybe that free shit that's always been free and has been able to be unlocked with an accelerator off rip would still be a thing. Yeah, showcase mode though, I'm having a good time with showcase mode. I am not a showcase mode guy. Again, I tried to do the gauntlet to avoid it, didn't work. So I was like, all right, fuck that. I guess I'll just do the showcase. I think part of it is probably because of CM Punk, so it's one of my favorite wrestlers of all time. But I'm having a blast with showcase mode, bro. I think this might be my favorite showcase mode of all time. I've had a really good time playing as like 2008 CM Punk with long hair and like his yellow gear and shit.
Yeah,
It was super
yeah,
cool. So and they have it in like 3 phases to where, so there's the historical stuff where you play as, you know, '08 Punk and 2013 Punk and 2025 Punk. But now I'm in this part where it's like, what if? So like Eddie Guerrero, like what if him and Eddie Guerrero had a match? What if like, so there was always the rumor of like, before he left WWE, WrestleMania 30, it was supposed to be him versus Triple H. So I think the next, because I just did this Eddie Guerrero one, the next match is the like, so what if that actually did happen and CM Punk wrestled Triple H at WrestleMania 30? Like, so that's the thing. And then the last one is going to be like, some like dream match scenario of like, it's different of like what if is like things that could have happened just didn't happen, and then dream matches is like things that just never happened that probably couldn't happen and stuff. But yeah, I'm having a blast with showcase mode. I think it's very fun, very enjoyable so far, very easy too. Like sometimes you do showcase modes and some of the objectives you're just like, literally what the fuck is this? I haven't really experienced that here. I've pretty much had fun. There's some like timed challenges which gives you a little bit of a challenge. But like they're so easy because it's not like you have a minute to like go do this and that and that and this. It's really just like in a minute get your opponent to the outside of the ring and hit him with like 3 combos, and it's like, okay, that's not hard to do.
Right. Yeah.
But you still do have like all right, I do have to get this done though, so I can make sure I unlock whatever that challenge is gonna unlock and shit. Yeah, that's all I can say because again I've mainly just done showcase mode, but I'm having a good time. There's definitely some issues, but again, hopefully some patches will fix that and stuff like that, but for the most part, I am having fun. The gameplay is like 25, but it's like definitely updated. There's definitely the newer stuff and whatnot. I've experienced a little bit through showcase mode, the kind of like weapon physics of like, I haven't purposely done anything, but there was a time where like there was a chair in the ring and like I dropped Drew McIntyre on the chair and he definitely like sold the fact that he just took like a suplex on the chair, and I was like, again, also I just came off of playing 2011, so like I just played that shit where it was introduced.
Right.
So I'm like, I'm so happy to have that back. But yeah, I did ramble a little bit, but I'll have it even bigger rambling to go off of next week when I've probably done the My Rise and the Island. I'm intrigued by the Island this year because it definitely, there's more stuff that you can unlock compared to like last year. It was kind of just like nameplates and shit like that, whereas here it's like you can unlock like original characters and shit, which for my created universe I definitely need them. There's like more stuff to unlock, so I'm definitely intrigued. Like the Island seems like it's almost like a online version of like My Rise in a sense, you know what I'm saying, just with like a kind of like a fairy tale-esque scenario instead of like a real scenario, you know. So I'm intrigued to check that out. I'm intrigued to check My Rise out, and of course I'm intrigued to start creating and start making my universe again, you know. So yeah.
Yeah, cool shit. Sounds good.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we're gonna have to jump on a little share play and play a little bit, do some crazy shit, so you can have some sort of input to give next week. But also to add, I do want to say, so they announced, because this goes kind of with our next topic here. Demolition has been announced with the Hall of Fame. They're officially going to be going into the Hall of Fame, which is super cool.
Nice. Yeah.
Yep. They will be joining Stephanie McMahon and the phenomenal, the GOAT, AJ Styles. But they also got announced for 2K's DLC, which is super cool. I gotta look up the list here because I think everybody except there's like 2 people that haven't been revealed yet. Mm-hmm. Other than that, I do believe the rest of the DLC has been announced. The natural disasters are coming to the ringside patch, typhoon and earthquake, which is cool. They were in like
I think it was like 17.
They were in a couple, like they were DLC or something like that in like 17 or something like that. But then I think they were in like until like 2K19 or because I feel like I remember playing them, so they were in for a little while. I will say the third season might be my most hyped up season because it's got Tori Wilson, who people have wanted in the game for years, which is wild because we're in 2K26. We're in since 2K15, so it's been 11 years that 2K's had a license, and this is Tori Wilson's first WWE 2K appearance, which is wild.
That's crazy.
So yeah, season 3 has Tori Wilson, Matt Cardona, obviously love Matt Cardona, so I'm happy he's in there. La Parka, which is crazy that La Parka is going to be in a WWE video game, and Brian Pillman, who's one of my favorite wrestlers of all time. So like I'm super happy that he is also back in there. Bam Bam Bigelow is also in, and he's going to be in season 5, which is super cool.
Nice.
Who else? I know they announced some more AAA people. Obviously La Parka, Pagano, who is Psycho Clown's tag partner.
Pagano. Yeah.
Yep. Kelly also is going to be in.
Nice.
In the ringside pass, which is really cool.
Hell yeah.
Who else? I'm trying to see. Jelly Roll was announced. He was one of the first people announced. Lady Shani, who's also in AAA. She's cool.
Okay.
The biggest one, the one everybody was kind of predicting and hoping for, the Hardy Boys. They're in. They're going to be in.
Yes.
They're going to be in season 4, I believe, of the ringside pass. So
Goats.
That's definitely the one that I was hoping for the most, and I think everybody was kind of hoping for. Like that was the one that definitely was getting people like, hey, we need the Hardy Boys back in a WWE game. I mean, no offense to Matt Hardy, because it's just awesome to have them both, but really everybody wanted Jeff Hardy. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah. He's the GOAT,
if we're being honest. Right. Brie Bella also. I mean, she was pretty predictable, but she's going to be in the season 5, which is cool. Because I think I said it in my my prediction video. I predicted that she would be in there. Honestly, my predictions were pretty accurate. I predicted she would be in there, and I kind of said like Nikki Bella has a career on her own, which is great, but you got to have both of them in there, bro. You know what I'm saying? Come on.
Yeah. You got it both.
Octagon Jr., which I was another one I predicted. I'm super excited for.
Right.
He's
cool.
He's great.
I'm loving all the AAA love.
Yes, there's a lot of AAA people, which is super cool. There's a theory out there that they were supposed to be in the base game, and that's why there's so many of them. And that something happened, and they had to scrap a certain package, so they moved. Season 1 was supposed to be the people in the base game, and they kind of moved it. I don't know if that's true or if that's just people making shit up. But I'm sure there's other people that I'm missing, and obviously there's still 2 more people to be announced. But I don't know. So I don't have the season pass, right? I only have the first season here. But I kind of like that because depending, obviously we know the superstars, but if this ringside pass is to go off of anything, there's championships, there's arenas, there's persona cards that also are in there, which would be big. So I like that I don't just immediately have access to it because I like the idea that, like, hey, if season 2 comes out and I'm not fucking with it, I don't have to buy it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I mean, they're only like $10. The pass is only like $10 every 3 months or something like that. It's not too crazy, or every 2 months or whatever. But yeah, I like the fact that, hey, maybe I save $10 if that pass isn't really appealing. I know. That season 3 I'm definitely getting with Cardona and Pillman and whatnot. I'm definitely getting that for sure. But yeah, I think that's kind of all the 2K news though that I kind of have here. And now, you good?
Sorry. I feel like my mic was picking up a little too much sound there. I don't know.
Oh, you're good. But yeah, so that's pretty cool. I'm intrigued to see who these last 2 people are because it seems like they're kind of holding out. Like I don't know if it's some groundbreaking shit. I felt like the Hardys would be the biggest announcement. So
yeah.
If these last 2 people are really that big, then I'm intrigued. I will say my criticism.
It's gonna be some more NBA players.
Right. My criticism of it is there's no NXT people at all. There's not a single
that is kind of
NXT superstar, because also like that's been such a thing. Like an NXT pack has been a staple of the DLC every year pretty much. So no Ariana Grace, no Dark State. No Kendall Gray. Bro, I'm a Kendall Gray guy. I need Kendall Gray in my game, dog.
There should be some Dark State people. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
They've
Dark
been
State,
pretty big
they
for the past year.
They should have been in the base game. Like,
True.
So,
that's true.
Same with Ariana Grace. She's been on NXT TV for like 3 years and hasn't been in the game. So definitely weird. But yeah, And yeah, Demolition going to the Hall of Fame, which is super cool.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. All right, the boys trailer. Let's take a little break here and rewatch this trailer real quick because
We should just rewatch both of them.
yeah, I know. Well, we'll rewatch this, talk, and then we'll rewatch the other one and talk.
Okay.
All right. So, the boys. This is the final season. This is it. I will say I'm not like a huge fan of the boys, but I have seen the whole show. I do enjoy it. It's just not like one of my huge franchises I obsess over, but I do think it's a fun show. It's fun to see these superheroes just be like ridiculously over the top and pieces of shit. Homelander, bro, he's up in the White House.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He
If
might be
that's
taking over.
I don't know if that's an official capacity or if he killed the president or something. I have no clue, but that's a scary thought. In general, it just seems like Homelander's kind of taking over everything. They got to kill him, right? It's like it has to end with Homelander dead. It has to.
Right.
It's been 5 seasons of him just literally terrorizing everybody in this show.
Honestly, I feel like at this point, this is one of those shows where it's just like everybody's going to be dying at this point, both good and bad.
But I do hope, this might be a little fucked up, but I do hope when they do kill him, he has a very painful, intense death. I hope, you know what I'm saying? He definitely, the character deserves a little torture on the way out,
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
One thing I noticed too, it looked like there's like some weird ass superhero concentration camp thing or something. There's like banners for that. Not really fucking with that, but I mean that's part of the idea. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't know, bro. It's intriguing to see where everything's gonna go. I liked Billy the Butcher saying, "If you can't beat him, join him, and then beat him." that was a good line. Good line. I like seeing Homelander's son. He like looked back and he had like the Superman glowy eyes. So I'm like, either A, this could be him turning against his dad really and being like "fuck you," or B, I think maybe a more interesting story is him kind of going fully to the dark side. You know what I'm saying? Which also, I mean, this is a big franchise. They already have spinoffs. I could see them kind of going into another spinoff. If he goes evil, that could be a spinoff. Is them trying to track him down and stop him from becoming his dad. You know what I'm saying? I haven't seen Gen Z. I think that's what it's called, right? Gen Z, the spinoff. Yeah. But I think one of the characters from that show shows up in the trailer. Yeah, I don't know. In general, it looks great. A-Train's back, which is cool. I love that character. Not a fan of what he did to Huey in the first season, but in general, he's a fun character. The Deep is also back. He's probably the funniest character in the whole fucking show. He's just so ridiculous. Soldier Boy's back, which is cool. That line, "Did you fuck me?" Then what the fuck is this? It's just like so ridiculous, bro. It's just so ridiculous. But that's the boys. That's what it is. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't give away really anything. Like it just shows clips. Right. It doesn't really give away the full story. I mean, the full story is, I guess, we need to stop Homelander before he gets like the fucking serum, so that he could become completely invisible. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Other than that, we don't really know. We don't see much of like Huey in this. We don't like. There's Starfire becomes Electro at some point, or Stargirl or whatever the fuck her name is. She like becomes Electro at some point, which is kind of fun. Starlight, that's her name.
Yep.
Starfire. Yeah, there's like a clip where she looks like she's like turning into Electro. So yeah, it did a good job of showing a lot of big things without giving away the deep story. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, what are your thoughts?
I've only really watched up to somewhere around season 2. I think I have to catch up here because I'm quite behind on a lot of this stuff. So
you're just like, who the fuck are these people?
I knew most of the people. I know of Soldier Boy because he's a pretty big character, and I've seen a lot of clips from him in here and stuff like that. But a lot of the story and stuff like that, I really need to kind of catch up on here because if season 5 is coming out, I'm gonna need to really get into this kind of stuff here. Of what I've seen, it's a good show. I don't like this. Like I think I just kind of fell off at some point, and I haven't been able to get back on. But I'll definitely be able to catch up. But from what I've seen, it does very much so entice me. It does make me want to continue watching the show from where I left off. So I don't know. I'll have to give some input when the final show comes out and when we do actually finally watch season 5. We'll be able to give a little more input there. But I don't know, I'm excited. It looks good.
I'm forgetting his name. Who's the guy from Hamilton? He makes an appearance in here. I don't know if you noticed that. Devon Diggs or David Diggs or something like that.
David Diggs? Yeah. He played Jefferson, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
He's in there. He was only in there one thing, and I don't think he's in the show before this season. That's the first time I've seen him. But it looked like he's playing like a pastor superhero or something like that. It was interesting.
Was that David Diggs?
That's who it looked like to me, unless I was completely blanking. But to me, that's what it looked like.
Would have recognized him. I might have to pull it up here a little bit because I don't think I noticed that.
What else? I'm trying to think. What else? Oh, The Deep and Noir got a podcast. That shit was fucking hilarious.
They do. I was thinking to myself while we were watching, I was like, if these motherfuckers have a more popular podcast than us, I might be a little bit mad about that. I'm not gonna lie.
Right, as they're talking about beta male bullshit.
Right, exactly.
Some like Andrew Tate level,
just
fucking
toxic male,
right?
Toxic masculinity bullshit.
Right. But yeah, we definitely need you to catch up for sure. Like you're gonna have to watch the other seasons.
Yeah. Fuck, I can't even tell.
I'm gonna Google instead of just looking at
have to
I'm gonna Google it. Let me make sure that my alarm turns off there. Okay. All right. Let's see. Sorry about the dead air, ladies and gentlemen. We're trying to do some research here.
Yeah. This is.
Well, as soon as I type in David Diggs, it just says The Boys.
It popped up. I'm assuming it's him then. Yeah.
He is set to portray O Father in The Boys season 5. So.
Oh, that's
very cool.
That's a cool name. I fuck with that.
Yeah, but yeah, that's what I was saying. He looked like he was like singing and using his powers to like sing in a church. He was wearing like all white suit and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That'd be very interesting. But yeah,
maybe it'll be like a mega church sort of thing. Maybe that could
probably
play into that.
That's what I feel like. Season 4 was pretty wild, if I can remember correctly. It gets pretty intense. It is weird how this is a show about superheroes being pieces of shit, but it kind of very heavily reflects our actual world in a sense.
Right.
Especially like season 4. Again, you haven't seen it. We definitely need you to get caught up. But season 4 ends, and I'm like, dude, this is some really reflective shit to what's happening in our world right now with the government and whatnot. But yeah, we'll have to dive in more once you've kind of caught up on everything. Maybe we can do a week to week kind of basis on you and give your thoughts on what you watch. But yeah, let's dive into our actual main discussion here, though. The Lanterns trailer. We're gonna pause one more time here as we rewatch that trailer, just so we have it fresh on our minds. All right, yep, there we go. We just rewatched it, man. I think this is gonna be a fun show.
This is gonna be great. I'm excited.
It's a teaser trailer, so they don't give away anything. We have no clue where this story is going. All we really can tell is that Hal Jordan is kind of being maybe a more of a mentor to Jon Stewart. That's about all I kind of got out of that. I did see some people being kind of negative about continuity of Hal Jordan saying he's the only human Lantern when Guy Gardner exists. But, bro, I love the idea. I saw somebody says, and I was like, this would be so fucking hilarious. If he knows Guy Gardner exists, he just doesn't recognize him as a Lantern. He's just like, no.
Yeah, I could 100% see it. Yeah, 'cause there have been like times where it's just been like Hal and John, and like Guy Gardner's also been there, but they just like, nah, we don't associate with this guy at all.
So I would love that if he's just like he knows Guy Gardner is a human Green Lantern. He's just like, nah, not my. Yeah. He's not part of my crew. That's all I know.
Right, exactly.
I do like the point too where he's just like, I mean, one of them's a fucking squirrel. That shit was also great.
I need Chip to show up, man. It would be so awesome if this fucking squirrel popped up, bro. I'd be so happy.
So, this is definitely more your thing. So you may have some of the heavy lifting here. I'm not huge into Green Lantern, whereas you're a very big Green Lantern guy.
I do
you
like
love
me some Green Lantern
both
stuff.
Hal and Jon Stewart.
I grew up with Jon Stewart, man. That's my Green Lantern. I'm very excited to see him kind of be
I do remember
the focal point here.
That was like one of the, when you had a short Funko Pop phase, that was one of the ones that you hunted down at Walgreens. You were like, I need this Jon Stewart Funko Pop.
I need the Jon Stewart, man. I grew up with that. He was my childhood, man. He was in the Justice League shows and everything like that, man. He was awesome.
Yeah. So yeah, we don't really know what's going on with the story. We just know that they're kind of teamed up. Jon Stewart is not a Lantern yet. That kind of is shown in the first scene where Hal Jordan's just like, you'll know you're ready when the ring tells you you're ready, and then he just yeets himself out of a car for Jon Stewart to figure out how to not die. But yeah, I'm gonna let you take the heavy lifting here because again, I don't know too much. So
the vibes I'm kind of getting of it is kind of almost to a sense maybe like a buddy cop sort of thing where it's like Hal Jordan's kind of like the grizzled veteran and he's trying to like train and teach Jon Stewart how to pretty much become a Green Lantern and stuff like that. Almost similarly to like a Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan sort of sense. I feel like that's what the vibe we're gonna be getting here, where it's like Hal kind of plays it loose. He kind of does his own like rules sort of thing, and where Jon Stewart's like, it's got to be like this, this, and this, by the book sort of stuff. And I'm very excited to see that. The casting choices here are very incredible. I think they nailed both the characters here. I'm very excited to see how they're gonna play the characters fully in the show.
I don't know them too well, but I definitely have more experience with Hal Jordan. Like you said, Jon Stewart. I mean, we kind of grew up in the same time, but there is a 2-year difference. Jon Stewart was more your Green Lantern. Hal Jordan's definitely mine. Like the Justice League stuff that I was involved in definitely had more Hal Jordan than Jon Stewart and stuff like that. Right. So like the personality of Hal Jordan, I know a little bit. And I think Kyle Chandler is probably the most perfect casting choice you could get.
It was an incredible,
especially an older Hal Jordan.
Yeah, for sure. But even like Aaron Pierre, I think he does an incredible Jon Stewart. Like he's getting the personality down for sure. I think they're both gonna have a lot of great banter with each other, a lot of great back and forth, a lot of chemistry with each other, and I'm very excited to see all that play out in this show.
What did you think of the suit? We don't see him wear the suit, but we do see the suit hanging up in his closet. We don't see much
of the suit. That's the thing, is that it's like, A, we don't get a full shot of it, B, we don't see him wearing it, so it's like I can't really give like a full like in-depth like I love the suit, I hate the suit, this or that or something like that. It looks good. If I could see more of it, that'd be great.
I do like that it's like withered because he is an older Green Lantern, and like he probably just isn't. Again, I don't know much about the Green Lanterns, but I don't think he's like going to the Green Lantern headquarters to get a new suit every couple months. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So the fact that he's probably wearing the same suit for years and just washing it, so like the colors are faded on it and stuff. I'm like, that was a cool touch for, again, like an older Green Lantern. You know.
I will say the ring. I do like the ring design a lot. I think the ring looks very, very clean, and I think that's very important for the character design of Green Lantern for that to look really good.
Right. We do see like the lantern too at some point.
Jon
Stewart's holding the lantern.
Jon Stewart's holding the lantern. That's cool. That's got to be in there for sure.
I feel like it's definitely this is really the origin of Jon Stewart. It seems like I don't know if we're gonna get much of like Hal Jordan's kind of origin in this show, but definitely this is like actively seemingly telling the story of Jon Stewart becoming a lantern and Hal Jordan kind of maybe reluctantly but still helping guide him to that, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I definitely it seems like it's all set in like a small like southern kind of town or something like that.
It's giving a little bit of like a Yellowstone sort of vibe.
Right, yeah. But I feel like we do need to see some sort of space stuff. We do need to see
for sure.
Some again, I don't know because I'm not a Green Lantern guy, but I'm assuming there's like probably some council of lanterns or something like that would judge on if you're good enough to take up, the ring or something like that. So I'm like, I feel like we definitely need to see that. If this is like Jon Stewart's story on becoming a lantern, we need to see like that stuff as well as seeing like this Yellowstone-esque kind of vibe,
Well, that's also really one of the things that I'm interested in the most is just like, what is the antagonist force here? Because we don't really get a lot of hints at that at the trailer. It's just pretty much going through them like training and stuff like that. We don't really know who the antagonist is going to be, what's the situation, and why there would need to be a Green Lantern or multiple Green Lanterns in this location in this small town here. So it's going to be very exciting to kind of see how they play that out. I'm assuming it's going to be some secret Yellow Lantern shit because, of course, it's going to be the Yellow Lanterns. Why would it not be?
So what's is his name Sinestro? The guy that was in like the movie? Whatever?
He is the main Yellow Lantern. He's the pink guy with the mustache. He's usually the front center, the leader of the Sinestro Corps.
Right. So I feel like, again, this is somebody coming off with really no experience of this stuff, but I feel like this show is too small to introduce him. I feel like they need to like, it should be like planting the seeds of the Yellow Lantern stuff, but I feel like almost like a post-credit scene reveals him kind of thing, and then that's where he should be like the villain for like, I would imagine they're going to do like a Green Lantern movie after this, you know what I'm saying? Like he should be, that's what I feel like he should be. He should be like, plant the seeds, and then like when they do a Green Lantern DCU movie, he should be the villain.
Right. I'm trying to figure out because I know there's like an entity that kind of is representative of like the Yellow Lantern. I'm trying to look up his name because I feel like it could be something where it's like that, where Parallax, where it could just be like maybe like Parallax is like infecting people with like this fear energy and stuff like that, and trying to like maybe help recruit them for like a Yellow Lantern Corps sort of thing with Sinestro. Maybe he comes in at the very end or something like that in a post-credit scene and maybe like recruits people that Parallax have kind of taking control
There was
of.
something. Man, I don't remember. There was something a couple months ago that we did talk about because I saw something that was a rumor about how Jordan being infected by the parallax in the show or something like that. But
I think we did talk about that. I think I remember bringing up parallax a few months ago.
So I think if that happens, that could be cool because then we would probably see like them face off. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe that's the big final fight. Is I feel like that's perfect. Like he gets infected by the parallax, he turns fucking evil, at least for the time being. And that's the final fight. They fight, and that's where Jon Stewart finally can fully embrace his powers and become a Lantern by defeating Hal and like getting the fucking disease out of him. You know what I'm saying?
That would be cool. That would be cool for sure. I'd love to see that.
Yeah, but I don't know. Is there anything else you want to get? Again, this is your thing more than mine. So,
I mean, again, it is a little more of like a teaser trailer, so we really don't see all that much. I would like to go more in depth, but there's just not all that much to go off of. We got to see the suits on these guys at some point.
Yes.
I think that's really the big thing here because I'm not worried that the suits are going to look bad just because it's like, from what we've seen so far in the James Gunn DC universe, all the suits and all the character designs typically look really, really good, so I'm not too worried about that. I would just like to see them on the people themselves.
I feel like we need to see, it seems like a through line here. We need to see like Max Lord pop up. I feel like I feel like we need to see Guy Gardner also pop up. You know
Guy Gardner's got to pop up for sure. It's in like a cameo sense or something like that. He's got to show up.
But I definitely either Guy Gardner or Max or both of them show up together because they are kind of working together. Show up, and I think they try either. Maybe it's just something that's a throwaway in the show, or it's like a finale big kind of tease thing of like they show up and they're trying to recruit these two. And if
you're looking for someone to teach you how to be a Green Lantern, I was right here the whole time.
right. And yeah, either it would be interesting if like they show up. Okay, I think I figured it out. It'd be cool if Guy Gardner shows up on behalf of whatever. What the fuck is the team called again? The Justice Gang or whatever. Yeah, it would be cool if Guy Gardner shows up and is trying to recruit them to the Justice Gang, and Hal Jordan just like fuck off. And then in the end, in the finale, Maxwell Lord pops up and is like, yeah, I probably shouldn't have sent him. I should have came first. Like, I should have came. But this is a serious offer, and maybe that's where it leaves off of like, oh, maybe they're going to join the Justice Gang. You know what I'm saying? I think that'd be a cool aspect of it.
I don't know. I personally, I don't really see that happening too much. I maybe would prefer that, like, Max and all that kind of takes a little bit of a backseat here just because it's like, they still need to set up all this Lantern stuff anyways, especially with, like, the Green Lantern Council and everything like that. I do like that idea more of just being, like, those two being far more favorable to the Green Lantern Corps itself rather than this, like, superhero, the Justice Gang and stuff like that.
Right. I mean, I agree, but I do think we need to see something like that where at least somebody
we need
tries
to see
to
something,
offer
just
them
a little bit, you know?
Right. Someone offers them a spot in the gang. Because that seems to be, I mean, it happened. They're obviously Superman. They showed up in Peacemaker, so I feel like that's already part of the big overarching storyline is that Maxwell is like setting up his Justice Gang and trying to get more members and stuff like that. So I do think there needs to be at least some scene where Guy Gardner or somebody tries to recruit them, and either they respectfully or disrespectfully decline, depending on who it is. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So yeah. All right. Anything else before we wrap on up?
No, it was a pretty good teaser trailer. I'm very excited to see the show. As a Lantern fan, obviously, I was going to watch it anyways, but this definitely made me far more excited for it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not necessarily a Lantern fan, but I'm also excited for it. This is definitely a project I've been excited for because I think the casting's great, and I'm hoping that this will get me into Lanterns. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm hoping I watch this show, and then I'm like, oh, okay, I need to deep dive into these other versions of these characters and stuff like that, you know?
Yeah. So, I think it will.
Yeah. All right. It comes out in August, so we've got some time before. Heyo.
Whoa. Sudden jazz.
There you go. Also, too, a little bit, Ted Season 2 came out. We're going to have to watch that and give that a...
Yeah, I've already started. I'm like 2 episodes in or something like that. I've already started.
Yeah, I haven't started. I don't know when I'm going to start because I'm a little distracted here currently.
It looks to be very good. When you do get into it, I think you'll enjoy it.
Okay, cool. So yeah, we'll have to when we both finish it up, we'll have to do a review for that too. But yeah, other than that, shout out to WNRN, of course, as always. And yeah, next week we're gonna give our me, but also some of Theo our WWE 2K26 in-depth review. So stay tuned for that. Make sure to come back next week to see that. So yeah, let's also see too. We're gonna have to talk about next week what's going on in the world of WWE, because tonight Cody Rhodes gets his WWE Championship rematch.
Oh, that's true. He could pick it up. He could pick it up.
Actually, we'll end with this. I think this is my theory, right? I keep seeing online that everybody's saying Fatal 4-Way at WrestleMania. Jacob,
I would love a Fatal 4-Way.
versus Drew versus Randy versus Cody.
Yeah,
I don't see that at all. I see the match that everybody's wanted forever and has been criticizing that hasn't happened. I see the night one main event being just Randy Orton versus Cody Rhodes for the WWE Championship, bro. That's all I see.
Wouldn't it be night 2? Because isn't Punk and Roman already night 1?
No, Punk and Roman is night 2.
That's night. Oh, damn. Okay, pop off Punk.
Yeah. So I think that's, again, we got to see what's going to happen tonight. Is Cody going to get the belt back? But I do think I feel like it's a bigger match. I feel like the Fatal 4-Way would be fire. Don't get me wrong. That would be awesome. And if it happens, I would love it. But I think it's a way bigger story to tell between just those two. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I can
and
see
Jacob Fatu and Drew McIntyre are already kind of feuding. So I feel like I can easily see Jacob gets involved, but not involved tonight in a way that gets a DQ. He gets involved in a way that costs Drew the championship. Mm-hmm. And I think Randy and Cody is the night one main event, and I think Jacob versus Drew, maybe in a street fight, is going to be on.
It's got to be a street fight. There cannot be rules in a match between those two. I refuse to have it.
Right. So I think that'll be another match on one of the nights of WrestleMania. They kind of did that last year with him and Priest, but fuck it, run it back with Jacob Fatu. It'll probably be a better match. Yeah, so we'll have to see. But that's my theory. I don't see it 4-way.
Yeah.
I see it's a way bigger story to tell.
Honestly, either way, I'm
down
for it. I'm down for it either way.
I just think mentor versus protege on its own is way bigger than a fatal 4-way. So we'll have to see. We'll have to talk about it next week and see, is Cody Rhodes going to be champion once again, or is Drew McIntyre walking into WrestleMania with the title? It's going to be very interesting to see. So yeah, 2K26 review next week. We're gonna break down what's going on with WrestleMania and where we think that's headed as well. So we'll see y'all next week.